So let's go ahead and move down to the floor. So you're going to stand tall. You're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to start to roll down. So tuck the chin in and start to slowly roll the fingertips down towards the floor. And let's bend your knees. So come into little ragdoll. Just kind of shake your head a little bit. Maybe shake your hands, your arms. And now you're going to go ahead and come onto your toes. And let's sit down. So sitting down all the way. Let's actually do a little bit of stretching for your back. So I heard a little bit about tight back. So we're going to hold your hands on your shin. Take an inhale, lengthen through your spine. So lift up through your sternum and the crown of your head. As you exhale, tuck the belly in and roll a little bit back, opening up your shoulder blades. So inhale, sit up tall, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck the belly in, tuck the tailbone down and round your back. So inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, tuck in and round back. Inhale, roll up and be really tall. Be on the sit bones. Exhale, pull that navel to the spine and round your back. And just 2 more times. Inhale, lift your heart. Look up a little bit. Exhale, pull that belly in and round your back. Now this time come all the way back, and now we'll move into our half roll backs. And the half roll backs, still using that rounding back, but it's more about the core. So take your arms out, soften your shoulders down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, scoop and pull the belly in and roll back and hold here. If you want to, you can grab the back of the legs and then you can roll all the way back up. So do the right thing for your body today. Your arms are reaching out. Let's try it again. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck the belly in. Rolling back, holding, softening those shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, scoop, pull the belly in, and lift up through the chest. So let's try a little arm rotation. I tried to get your shoulders a little bit ready in the beginning. So take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to roll down. Take those arms towards your ears. And then circle them around, scoop, and then roll all the way up. I know that shoulder roll, tough. So take an inhale, exhale, scoop, roll back. Draw the navel into the spine. Inhale, reach your arms up, lift through the chest. Exhale, circle them back, scoop, and roll all the way up. Sit up tall. 1 more time. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll back. Pull that navel in. Reach your arms up towards your ears and then circle them around and scoop and roll all the way back. Good work. So grab onto the back of the legs. Let's pull that navel into the spine and roll all the way down. So another great thing for our back is, of course, the bridge. So all the way down onto your back. And I would like you to ground your feet and press your shoulders blades down into the earth. Let's go ahead and bring your hands next to your hips. We're going to do the same with the shoulders with these arms, with sleepwalk arms, all right? So you're going to inhale. As you exhale, you draw the belly in, press down into your feet. And now you're going to reach your arms up to sleepwalk. Press your shoulder blades down. Take the thumbs and reach back. Good. Take an inhale. Let's exhale. Roll down through that spine. And now release your back. Now you're going to inhale. Keep the arms behind you. As you exhale, draw the belly in. Lift your hips up. And as you lift your hips up, the palms come down. So the palms are pressing towards the floor. Abs are engaged. You're going to inhale. As you exhale, start to roll down through the spine. But as you roll down through the spine, I'd like you to articulate down and float the arms over the crown of your head. So take an inhale, exhale into your pelvic tilt. Start to lift your hips. Palms come down towards the floor as you lift your hips up. Squeeze a little bit into the buttocks and the abdominals are firm. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start to articulate down through the spine, reaching the arms over the crown of your head. And then one more time, take a deep inhale. Exhale into your pelvic tilt. Good. Lift your hips up. Let the palms come all the way down. Good. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release your hips down. Roll through the spine, reaching the arms over the crown of your head. Very good. Take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. This time I want your feet together. All right, feet together. And your arms can be in a T. Palms can be down or palms rotated up. Shoulder blades are relaxed. Now start to do a little bit of a windshield wiper. So you're kind of just dropping your knees side to side. And I'm hoping this will also kind of loosen up any tightness in the mid-back or the low back. And taking some deep breaths. And you really aren't going to drop your knees too far down. Very good. So interlocked fingers behind your head. And walk your heels up towards your sit bones. And we're just going to do a little abdominal work, of course. That's all part of our Pilates practice. So I want you to come into a pelvic tilt. So we're scooping, we're pulling that belly in. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift your shoulder blades off the mat. So you're looking right in between the knees. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tap your knees with your hands. Bring your hands behind your head and then roll down through the spine. Good. Inhale deeply. Exhale, scooping lift. Tap your knees. Hands behind your head. Good. Then roll down to the floor. Deep inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in, lift. Tap your knees. Hands behind your head. Good. Roll down. Good. 5 more. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. Tap your knees. Hands behind your head. And now roll down. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, really draw the belly in. Tap your knees. Hands behind your head. Good. Roll down. Last 3. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. Tap your knees. Hands behind your head. Good. And release down. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. Tap your knees. Hands behind your head. And release. We're on that last one. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift. Tap your knees. Good. Hands behind your head. And now release. Very good. Now keeping the hands behind your head, take one knee at a time into our tabletop position. So I'm going to have you dive your toes down and then lift your knees back up. Good. You can have a little bit of that natural arch, but don't overarch the back. If you feel your back starting to rise up too much, then don't take your toes all the way down. Just go halfway down, all right? So take an inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in as you tap the toes down, and you're hinging from that hip crease. Come all the way up. Good. Tap the toes down. Inhale, come up. Good. 5 more. Tap the toes down. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale up. Good job. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale up. Last 2. Exhale, tap the toes down. Inhale up. And last one, exhale, tap toes down. And inhale up. Good. Wrap your hands around the hamstring or the shin. And just go ahead and rock side to side. So we're going to move into some stronger abdominal work. So hug the knees in. We're going to come into our crisscross. So you're going to interlock your fingers behind your head. Elbows stay wide. Knees over the hips. And let's go ahead and take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, we're going to scoop and lift up. Take the right leg out, right knee over to the left, and then switch. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more set. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful work. Let's rest, hug the knees in, or go ahead and release your feet down. And let's do some regular windshield wipers here. So arms into a T. And go ahead and drop the knees side to side. Very good. So let's do 2 more. And then we're going to roll all the way to our side. Let's go ahead and push up. Very good. We're going to come into a little stretch for your back. So we're going to move into child's pose. So taking your knees, let's take our knees at least as wide as our mat. And we're going to walk the hands out. Try to keep your buttocks on your heels. As you walk out towards the edge of your mat, forehead comes down. And come into your belly breath. Just all the big, deep inhale. Exhale and draw the belly in. And just take about 3 more breaths. All the way up. And we're just going to come into our side leg series. So I'm going to have you come down onto your side. And on this, we're going to just do a couple of really nice things to work through the hips and the back. So let's go ahead and take the knees slightly forward. Actually, I'm sorry, we're going to take the legs straight out. Let's start with the legs straight out. I'm keeping my hands cupped in here. You're going to stack your hips and make sure your shoulders are stacked. Pull the belly in, and now you're just going to lift the legs up for 8. Good. Lift for 7. Good. Lift for 6. And lift for 5. Good. Lift for 4. Here's 3. Good. 2. And last one. Good. Now go ahead and flex both feet. And we're going to do 2 kicks. So we're going to kick forward, and then swing the leg back into this hip flexor stretch. And now kick forward, and now swing it back. Good. Kick forward, swing back. Perfect. Kick forward, and swing back. Last 4. Kick forward, swing it back. Kick forward, swing back. Last 2, kick forward, swing back. And last time, kick forward, and now swing it back and hold. So hold this leg behind you, little lifts. So we're going to lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more set. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Bend the knee, grab the foot, draw the knees together, right? So one knee top of the other, and pulling the heel towards the buttocks. Take another full breath. Very good. We're going to go ahead and release that. Bring your knees forward. And I'm going to have you go ahead and tuck down. And we're going to bring our arms forward. But what we'll do instead of our book openings is we're going to do a circular motion with the shoulder. So we're going to take an inhale, reach the arm up next to the side of the face. So let the head rest down. All right? So the thumb is pointing back. You're going to reach back. You're going to roll the shoulder down so you open your chest to the ceiling. So this is like our book opening. And then you bring the hand down towards your hips. So you're making a big circle like a clock. So again, inhale, reach the arm over the side of the face. And just pause here. And maybe your fingertips are touching, maybe not. It's okay. Then you're going to let that shoulder drop down. Open the chest up towards your ceiling. And then let the arm come all the way back and around. And it hops over the hip, right? And comes back. So see if you can slide your fingertips this time. Let them slide all the way back to the side of your face. Good. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start to roll that shoulder blade down to the floor. Open your chest towards the ceiling. And then draw that arm all the way back and come all the way forward. Good. Use your hand to push up. Take this back leg, swing it around, and come into a little hip stretch, right? So you're going to bring this foot a little bit out. This knee stays up and we sit up tall. Do you feel it? I feel it. It's good. It's a good one. So ground this foot to the earth. Stay really tall in your posture. If some of you want to, you can maybe go into a little bit of a twist. So taking your gaze behind you. And come into your breath. And we'll take one more inhalation. Very good. So just slowly unwind. Let's take your legs to the other side. So coming onto your elbow, or some of you may choose to come all the way down to the floor, right? So you're going to come down with your head on your top of your arm. So that's another way to do it. Just make sure this elbow is over the shoulder. We're going to take both legs out and together. Stack your hips and pull the belly in. This hand is supporting too. So you're going to have your hand down here. Or some of you who are more involved in Pilates, you want to do a little harder work, then you're going to bring your hand to your hip. For me right now today, my hand's coming down. You're going to lift the leg up for 8. Abs are on. 7. Good. 6. And 5. Good. 4. And 3. Good job. 2. And 1. Now hold. Rest your legs down. Flex your feet. Keep the abdominals pulled in. Kick, kick forward. Swing back. Good. Kick, kick twice and forward. Swing back. Good. Kick, kick forward. Swing back. Keep your abdominals pulled in. Swing back. 4 more. Kick, kick forward. Swing back. Kick, kick forward. And swing back. Last 2. Kick, kick forward. Swing back. And last time. Kick, kick forward. You're going to swing back and hold. So hold right here. Little pulses. So you're lifting this leg up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good work. Bend your knee, grab the back of your foot, draw your heel towards your buttocks, and maybe that knee forward. If some of you want your knee a little bit back, that's fine. Whatever works for you to feel that stretch through the front of your quadricep. Some of us may choose to pull the heel away. Just find that really happy place for your stretch. Good. Take another full breath. And let's go ahead and drop that knee down. So let's go ahead and stack the knees. Let's do our shoulder work. that we did some in the beginning of class. You're gonna lay on your side and our hands are together. So this is like our, book opening. But what you're gonna do, the top hand just comes across. So maybe it just kind of goes around here. Rest your head to the floor. My fingertips are just barely touching. And then I'm taking that shoulder, rolling it back, opening my chest towards the ceiling. My hand circles around like a clock. And then it's gonna hop over the hip and come back, your hands together. Good, inhale, reach your fingertips over the head. Take this side bend stretch. Then start to reach it back. Open the chest towards the ceiling. Let that opposite shoulder blade release down as much as we can to the floor. And then let it hop over the hip and come back together. Good. One more time. Take an inhale. Reaching the arm over the side of the face. Good job. Let it just reach far back as you can. Circle it around and then let it hop over and come back together. Good. Let's use your top hand to push up. We're going to take this leg and bring it around. So we're going to get this hip stretch on the opposite side. So ground the foot, sit up tall. So this is a little harder for me on this side. Try and get both your hips, your sit bones down. Whew, right? Stay tall. Just pause here for a moment. Take a few breaths. Very good. One more inhalation. As you exhale, you are welcome to take a little bit of a twist here. So my fingertips are coming behind my back. This is optional. All right, and I'm just rolling that back shoulder and looking behind me. Just taking a few more rounds of breath. Very good. So take another inhale. As you exhale, unwind, but taking your legs, we'll come into a table. Very good. And we're just going to do a little bit of pointer dog. So just a balancing table. You're going to take your right leg, send it behind you, and press back into that right heel and calf. Push through the hands. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift the right leg up, pull the belly in, and reach the opposite arm. Just a little balancing. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release. And now let's take the opposite leg behind you. Flex that foot, push back into the heel. Get that calf stretch. Spread the fingers wide and press into your hands. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lift that leg up. And now reach the opposite arm and hold. Really keep the focus to firming up the abs. Take another full breath. As you exhale out, release your hand and knee. Curling your toes under. Let's come into your down dog. So push your hips back and up. And you're welcome to keep the knees bent. And you can alternate those heel digs, so getting into your calf a little bit more in the back of the hamstrings. Good, 2 more breaths. And then we're just going to go ahead and come back to walking like we did in the beginning of class. Our hands to our feet, our forward fold. Knees are soft. And then we're going to inhale just like a rag doll. You're going to tuck the tailbone down. You're going to pull the belly in and start to articulate. So we're stacking. We're stacking those hips and now the shoulders and the spine. So go ahead and just take a couple of shoulder rolls here. And I want you to come into a nice wide horse stance. So we're going to rotate the feet just slightly out. So our last little stretch here, you're going to bring your hands to your hips. You're just going to bend your right knee one way. So we're stretching the inner thigh and then bending the opposite way. So just kind of side to side. Sometimes I've heard this been termed the ninja. And so if you want to add a little more, you might flex that foot, hold the center thigh stretch, and then stretch to the other side. And so, nice little pop here in my back, so that was good. Always looking for that little adjustment, and just kind of side to side, what feels good to you. Really flex that foot. Very good. And then come to center, just take a little squat and then lift. So a nice squat and now lift. Good, just a couple more. And lift. Then hold this little squat, little presses. Press for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more set. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Whoo, good. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, come down. Let's bring your feet together. Release your arms. Let's inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees and sweep down. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, sweep down. And one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep down. Bring your hands together and to your heart. Thanks, you guys. I hope you feel better. Your back may feel a little better.